PC gaming is blowing up. With all the investment gamers make on their internal components, having a nice case is a must. The Antec P190 delivers, and Josh is here to give us the lowdown. Welcome.
Hey, thanks, Drew. You know what? The P190 is the motherload of cases. It is a mega case. It's got everything you'd ever want in building a system, whether it's a high-end gaming system or a server or even a home PC. This case has got it all.
Well, Josh, what's got you so fired up over it?
You know what? When it comes to PCs and building a PC, the one thing you want to think about is heat dissipation and getting rid of as much heat as possible. So with that in mind, Antec has included 5 fans. What you've got here is 2 fans on the top. One is for your memory. The other one is for your CPU. You also have another fan on the backside for your CPU as well. So you've got definite airflow off of your CPU at all times. You have a power supply fan down here at the bottom to blow air right over your power supplies. And then there's a big boy fan that goes right here. This thing sucks up all the heat from your video cards and your motherboard, again, alleviating as much heat from your internal components as possible. They've added 2 extra ports here and here that you can add additional fans, and they've added water cooling on the back side of the system, so you can actually include water cooling into your system and integrate it with no problem and having to try to fit the hoses through. They've put 2 holes here for you ahead of time.
So having proper airflow is critical to the system.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, one of the really cool things they've done in regard to airflow is they've built 3 separate air chambers for all the air and the heat dissipation. So you've got an air chamber up here for your motherboard, you've got an air chamber down here for your power supplies, and then you also have another air chamber down here for any additional drives that you might want to add. But when I talked about power supplies, there's actually 2 power supplies included in this case. They give you a 550 watt. Now that's to run any hard drives and other system components you may want to add. But then they also give you a 650 watt for your motherboard, your CPU, and you actually can run 2 video cards in this system as well. I mean, this case is, again, really built for the extreme enthusiast in mind.
Josh, I understand it has dual layer panels. What's the idea behind that?
You know what? When you stuff this case chock full of components, and you've got all these fans, now granted they are the ultra quiet fans that they put in the system for you already, the idea is to get rid of as much noise as possible. So they give you these dual layer panels, and the panel idea is just really to dampen any sound coming out of the PC. It's really a great idea. Adds a little weight, but you know what? It keeps the noise out of your system. And if you want to have a case like this, you want it on your desktop, you're going to want to show it off.
Josh, the Antec P190 seems like a really solid case. Is there anything else that we should know about it?
You know what? There are quite a few more options, but I'm going to scale it down a little bit. Let me start with the removable hard drive bay. This is awesome. They've actually put rubber dampening grommets on the inside to help protect your hard drives. They also include a cool little toolkit right here. You can put screwdrivers or thumb screws in. They also, on the front side, have 2 air filters to help keep the inside components clean. They also, when you're building your PC, this is really kind of cool, or even upgrading it, they put in a little extra light so that you can use it to, otherwise look at all the different components and get in the dark corners and find where you need to maybe plug in an extra cord or something to that effect. It's really cool. It almost goes without saying, but they put front side USB, front side FireWire, and then of course front side headphones jacks. So what's neat about that is you can plug in your digital camera or maybe even your digital video recorder or your iPod or even your cell phone today, right there on the front of your PC without having to reach around the back and try to finagle back there with all the wires.
Well, Josh, thanks for coming into BuyTV today.
Hey, thanks, Drew.
Be sure to check out the Antec P190 over at Buy.com. It is a fully loaded computer case ready for you.